Are you always complaining about the bloated belly? There are a lot of people who experience a slight bloating during and after eating, so you are definitely not alone. You should only be concerned when the gas gets generated in excessive amounts and you always feel very uncomfortable. Hi, my name is Petra and I am a weight loss and hormone specialist, a balancing specialist for perimenopausal women, and also a founder and inventor of the Glow Up Method, the 8 weeks program to balancing hormones, igniting metabolism, and turning you into fat burning machine so you can start to glow from inside out. For some people, the underlying problem of bloating is very obvious. For example, after a visit to an Italian restaurant with a nice pasta, accompanied by a garlic bread, then followed by tiramisu, washed down with a glass of white wine, and you are almost guaranteed with bloating. But did you know that the foods are not always to blame when it comes to bloating? From food intolerances to IBS, let's take a look at the hidden truths behind the bloating and learn how you can reduce your symptoms in just days. As a health transformational coach who specializes in hormone balance and gut health, and most importantly as someone who was suffering serious bloating issues for years, I take these symptoms like bloating very seriously. That's because while they can sometimes be embarrassing, bloating can also be a sign of underlying gut disorder. In my 8-week transformation program, I determine and treat underlying causes of bloating through testing. However, without testing, the following strategies have helped many of my patients lose the bloated feeling, and as an added bonus, many of them lose weight too. And this is without counting calories. So number 1, identify the foods that create bloating. Food intolerance can produce every symptom under the rainbow, from weight gain, fatigue, migraines, PMS, painful joints, itchy and inflamed skin, to even depression and food obsessions. However, the most common symptoms are digestive issues such as pain, diarrhea or constipation. Bloating and indigestion, they usually mean that the person's digestive function is greatly compromised. When I work with my clients in my 8-week transformation program, I regularly recommend food intolerance testing. Once we sort the underlying cause for your symptoms and the excess body fat disappears for good. Number 2, consider a low FODMAP diet. That is quite mouthful. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligo monosaccharides and polyols. In human terms, these are short-chain carbohydrates that some people cannot digest. Instead, they reach the far end of the intestine where the gut bacteria reside. The gut bacteria then use these carbohydrates for fuel, producing hydrogen gas and causing all sorts of digestive symptoms. Follow a low FODMAP diet and keep a food and symptom diary to figure out which foods are causing the trouble. Number 3, rebalance the good guys. Recurrent bloating could be a sign of dysbiosis, which I call the bad bugs gone wild. In order to rebalance the good guys, I recommend the probiotic-rich foods like sauerkraut, but often a high-potency probiotic supplement is very necessary in order to restore the ideal balance. So make sure to take it on an empty stomach once or twice a day for at least 3 months. Number 4, simply eating too quickly. Often bloating can also occur because you swallowed your food in a hurry without chewing it properly, and your digestive system is struggling to break it down. This can produce excessive amounts of stomach gas, so please slow down and enjoy your food. Hope you found these tips helpful. If you want to learn more, pop over to my website www.petralaws.com for loads more latest healthy living tips and news. Have an amazing day and see you in the next video.